Hey everyone, I just wanted to take some time real quick and talk about my testimony for a second. I've been receiving a lot of support and words of encouragement, and I'm so grateful and thankful for that. It was really hard to just get my message out, and it took me a lot of time. If you have read the blog, then you know all the little things that I thought of during this time. And if you haven't, you should go check it out at theflymist.com. And just see what I'm talking about, because I feel like black women, as it's titled, are the most disrespected but the least protected. And I have so much to say on that, but I'm just going to speak about it briefly. And just say, for anybody who's going through something, anybody who's been through something, who's felt down or alone, that you're not alone, that there are other people who have been through what you have, and that you can find support if you just reach out and talk about it and speak to people. And you never know where you can receive support from and encouragement. My situation happened 5 months ago. I've done a lot of healing by myself, and just mentally as well as physically. But to me, it's really more of a mental thing, because I myself like to say that I'm an alpha female and I can handle anything. I travel by myself. I provide for myself. I've been working since I was a teenager and really like a preteen. So having my own back has been something that I've been proud of. But it's hard when you have to realize that you can't just do it alone, and you can't just get over it so quickly. And you need to take some time and just really heal from the bottom, especially at a traumatic experience. I've been through a lot of things that some people wouldn't have survived. So, it's people like, you can't walk them out of my shoes. Well, I'd be like, let me tell you about my shoes. But I just wanted to say in all this that the most important thing to me is that God is good. I am a believer. I do believe that God was really with me. He protected me, so if you have read my story, then you know what happened. But if you haven't checked out my blog, go ahead and do that at theflymist.com. But yeah, getting shot, especially in the chest, on the side of my heart, that is not something that a lot of people survive. And I do feel that I have a bigger purpose than me. So I'm going to be diving deeper into that purpose. I know that part of it is to encourage others who's been through what I've been through, especially women, and black women at that, because we always are told to be strong. We're always expected to just be strong and just be able to handle anything. But sometimes we need support, and we need people to stand up for us. We need people to have our backs. And I have been blessed with a good family, and brothers, and my father, my mother, and sisters, everyone around me. It's a good circle of friends that have been there for me in the ways that I have allowed them to be. But at the same time, I've kept things to myself and just really tried to deal with a lot myself. So that was difficult for me, because I don't really like to depend on people. I like to get things done myself and just be a self-starter and a self-doer. And I've been that way for a very long time. So now I am starting a new point in my life, and I'm going to start therapy. I've already actually started just this week, and it's been good for me, and a good experience. So I just wanted to speak on, mental health as well as physical health, and healing from traumatic experiences, and not being afraid to reach out to others and find people who have been through what you've been through, or find support groups of different situations, so that you never feel that you're alone, that you always feel that you have people that you connect to, whether you're religious or not. For me, I have different areas of support, but I still found it hard in this situation, because it was so unexpected. It was so frightening. It was just a new thing for me, and I was just like, oh, okay. At first, I tried to approach it like I approach everything else in life. Like, if you see my story, I've been through a bad car accident and countless other traumatic experiences. But with those, I always felt like, yeah, I'm over it. I can get over it, and I've generally done well at putting it behind me. But this was harder, because I felt like, why me? So I had to go from there and just really dig deep. And I'm still on the journey, and processing it all. And I feel that, life is going to be better because of it, and maybe I can help someone else because of it. So I'm a person who always think of things are bigger than me. God sends me on purposes that are bigger than me, and this is one of them. So I'm here to encourage someone else who's hurt, someone else who's grieving, someone else who's been through some trauma, and maybe are not healed yet, to just encourage you to keep going, to seek out help with others amongst your peers, or even not your peers, someone that you don't know that could possibly help you, that could be professional, that could be religious, and thereon. But as Black women, we just always are told to just keep pressing forward, and sometimes we need to just stop and let everything process, and allow yourself time to heal and to grieve and to be happy even. We don't have to just keep going forward. We don't have to just accept things for what they are, but we do need to be able to take that time to have self-care, to self-love, and to just have a self-evaluation and move forward after you have healed. So just want to reach out and to everyone and just thank everybody for your prayers and your words of encouragement, but also to encourage others to keep going and to ask for help when you need it. All right, God bless y'all.